The internet is inexorably changing. You know, YouTube, it's gone from saying that Article 13 will have unintended consequences, dismissed, to January the 22nd will inexorably change the internet. January the 22nd is when YouTube dies. January the 22nd is when memes and links and everything that the free and open internet we just took for granted, dies. But we also consider the internet to be a factual repository of information, a resource for mankind to refer to find out about facts. And we tend to refer to Google, and it tends to refer us to Snopes. And Snopes is a fake fact checker. It's a left-wing fake fact checker that's been caught so many times fabricating evidence and supporting mainstream media narratives that they apologised for. And I think we're all taking it for granted. You know, the internet has been a reliable source of information for mankind, but now it's just an echo chamber of lies. Because of the likes of Snopes, because of the likes of Wikipedia. You see how many different articles or entries in Wikipedia have been changed. I don't even know what to say because it's ridiculous. The internet is now just a repository of lies. There's no point in Wikipedia. There's no point in Snopes. If you ask Snopes, were there any protests in Brussels yesterday? No, because the media didn't tell me. Although in actual fact there were. There were protests against the Migrant Pact because people around the world are not happy with this Migrant Pact being sold and selling out their countries and saying it's criminal to criticise migration policy, don't you know? The rest of the world doesn't seem to like it, apart from Britain. We didn't care. But the Migrant Pact was signed with no fanfare and no knowledge with the most of us at all. You know, we've just lost our country this month and next month we're losing the internet. That's the way it works. That's the way it's gone. We've lost our country this month. Next month we're losing the internet. We haven't done anything about Article 13. We haven't done anything about Article 11. We haven't done anything about Snopes. We haven't done anything about Soros. We haven't done anything about the NGOs. We haven't done anything about this. We haven't done anything about that. We haven't actually done anything about the New World Order. We're just losing all our rights. And we think we're fighting back. Well, the BBC isn't likely to tell you there were thousands of people protesting and, you know, tear gas being fired at them by Robocop-type police in Brussels yesterday over the Migrant Pact. No, they're not going to tell you that. And Snopes would tell you that was fake news as well. But there were thousands of protesters in riots similar to the situation in Paris because this is a global uprising and it's never happened before and there's never been such unity with the yellow vests, etc. We can all get these things quite cheaply. We can all join in these protests against globalism because globalism is the enemy of the people. People always say, oh, the French like to protest, these like to protest. These aren't disparate protests. These are all connected to globalism and they're all inspiring each other. They aren't just happening because people like to protest. We are all connected and we are all rising and we're waking up and we're being exploited. And we're fighting back, finally. If we don't fight back, we will lose the internet as we lost our countries. The global power breakers and global leaders, etc., or puppet leaders, don't give a crap if they're caught because they know there is no system of justice to facilitate them. They know they can get away with it because they got away with it before. Any amount of treason in the past, you can get away with it in the future. Hillary and Obama are the liberal warmongers. Podesta the molester, Soros the Nazi collaborator. Are these people going to get dealt with? Really? I don't think so. I don't think the system is designed to accommodate them in a system of justice. I think these billionaires and these elite cabal insiders and conspirators, etc., basically are immune from all prosecution, no matter what's going through the courts right now. You know what Snopes says about Uranium-1 is completely different to what the Congress hearings revealed about Uranium-1. That's the kind of world we're in now, where lies are being said to everyone by Snopes and then Congress reveals something else in the actual courtroom. You know, I'm sick of the internet now. Let's just destroy it. It's been sabotaged. It's sabotaged with Snopes. So it's either us that's going to destroy the internet, the free and open internet, or them. They've already said they're going to destroy it. It's already going to be destroyed on January the 22nd. It's already been sabotaged, and therefore it's not actually a factual repository of information anymore. And that means that humanity hasn't got one. And any kids today will not have the free and open internet that we did, that our generation did. We had a free and open internet, and it felt amazing, and it felt like something that the elites would not let us do. But that's because they only let us do it so they could build up their surveillance and control grid. So they could get everyone on the system, on the network, talking to everyone else. Basically, citizen spies spying on everyone else and making sure everyone toes the line. They wanted people to get connected and talk to each other so they could close the noose and take those connections away from each other. It's about controlling society. It's not about giving us services. That's why they don't care when it comes to being censored. They just say, we're a private company, we can do what we want. It's not very good PR for them, but that suddenly they don't care about services. Why should that be? Because it's a totalitarian enslavement grid full of lies and things like Wikipedia. Just look at Julian Assange's entry on Wikipedia. Look at who they want you to destroy, who they want to discredit, and who they want to actually sell and elevate and all their stupid little puppets, etc. Look at Snopes. The internet has been sabotaged, the internet has been destroyed. Now it's being removed, and our connections are being undone. I don't expect to be able to do this time next year. I don't even mean in January. I mean, in December next year, I don't expect to be able to do this. I don't think YouTube will be there. I don't think the internet will be there. I think everything's going to drastically change because they're already willing to drastically change it for the worse. Remember, the internet wasn't given to us as a service. It wasn't given to us to help mankind. It was designed to control us.